The Great World Cup, one of the premier youth soccer tournaments in China, is underway here in the suburbs of Beijing. Well, it got us wondering, how is youth soccer doing here in China? Let's go find out. The Great World Cup was first played in 2010. Now in its third year, over 25 teams from China and 4 other continents around the world came to ply their footwork. During the 6-day tournament, these teams, divided into 3 separate age groups, played in a World Cup-style tournament. While besides playing soccer, the organizers also gave players from abroad a unique opportunity to learn and experience Chinese culture.
We have a special evenings event called China Touch event, and that's where all the participants get hands-on work with all the Chinese culture. So they get to do calligraphy painting, opera mask painting, and also learn kung fu and nunchuck play, which the boys enjoy very much. And the main thing about this tournament is we are a comprehensive tournament. We are both football, where we can provide a very competitive edge football, and also the culture and history, where we get everyone to have a memorable experience and remember China.
During their week-long trip, many of these international players, in addition to learning on the field, also took away many life lessons from off the field.
Not just with Chinese culture, but also with much of the culture from around the world. And like the Brazilians, we get to meet some Europeans. And our boys, I think, when they go back after an experience like this every time, they are much more richer as people.
Youth soccer in China got off to a good start. In the year 2000, there were over 1,600 youth soccer clubs around the country. However, following the decline of the Chinese national team and with the ever more competitive academic environment in schools, parents started pulling their kids out of these clubs. Today, there are less than 500 of these soccer clubs still up and running. In 1995, there were over 650,000 registered youth soccer players in China, but today, there are less than 7,000. In the past couple of years, China's soccer governing body, the CFA, has taken bold steps to help soccer make a turnaround, which involved revitalizing the professional league while putting more resources into youth soccer.
There are several youth leagues that's happening around China now, and also we believe that the future of Chinese football lies in the grassroots. And we can see from the matches that we have seen at the tournament so far, a lot of the Chinese teams are on the uprising stage, and we hope and we have faith in both our tournament to help them and also for these youth football clubs in China to develop bigger and better and provide the next generation of stars for the China's national team.
More and more tournaments such as these are being held throughout the country, giving these young players valuable playtime that was a luxury just a few years ago. With international superstars such as Didier Drogba and Nicolas Anelka playing in China, perhaps soccer will once again be the interest of this generation of Chinese youth. But will it be a fad or a foundation for future progress? Only time will tell. Reporting for East West Sports on BON, I'm Howard Penn.
Let's welcome Howard into the studio now. So Howard, having seen the Great World Cup up close and personal, what's your take on youth soccer and its development here in China?
Well, our youth soccer had a boom back in the 1990s. Well, in 1997, at its peak, Beijing had 50 soccer academies. And after the decline of youth soccer in China, and Beijing right now only have 4 or 5 soccer academies still up and running. The Chinese national team hasn't been doing well in recent years, and they realized that youth soccer is the only way to go for Chinese soccer to get better. And as we report on EWS, and more youth tournaments are going around here in China, definitely a good sign for the sport. And youth soccer in China is still in its infancy, but positive steps have been taken in recent years.